President Donald Trump made headlines yesterday during an Oval Office meeting with visiting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, proposing a radical plan for taking over Gaza. He said the Palestinians had no alternative but to leave their homes, arguing that the devastated region should be entirely rebuilt under American supervision. His vision includes transforming Gaza into a modern, economically prosperous international hub free from war and instability. Trump's remarks sparked immediate backlash from Palestinian groups who condemned his comments as an endorsement of forced displacement. For instance, Hamas spokesperson Sami Abu Suri rejected the plan, calling it a recipe for chaos and demanding an end to Israeli aggression rather than forced relocation. Palestinian Authority officials also condemned the remarks, asserting that any long-term solution must involve Palestinian self-determination rather than American or any other foreign control. Trump, however, insisted that Palestinians would ultimately benefit from either relocating or living in a reconstructed Gaza under a new leadership. He described Gaza as a demolition site, questioning why anyone would choose to remain there given the destruction caused by Israeli bombardment. He suggested that neighboring countries such as Egypt and Jordan could provide alternative homes for displaced Palestinians, although both countries immediately rejected such proposals. Later, in a joint press conference with Netanyahu, Trump framed his move as a way to ensure long-term stability and peace in the Middle East. He envisioned a complete overhaul of Gaza's infrastructure with secure housing, a thriving economy, and possibly an international population. While Netanyahu appeared receptive to the idea, he did not immediately fully endorse it, emphasizing that Israel's priority at the moment was preventing Hamas from ever regaining control of the Gaza Strip. Trump's proposal, which would effectively place Gaza under American occupation, faces significant political, logistical, and diplomatic hurdles. His special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, accepted the enormous challenges, noting that Gaza's infrastructure is in ruins with no access to basic necessities like running water or electricity. Estimates suggest that rebuilding the region could take anywhere from 5 to 15 years. Trump's vision for Gaza has sparked intense global debate. While some view it as a bold approach to regional stability, others see it as reckless and unrealistic. Whether the plan gains international traction or fades into controversy remains to be seen. The president, meanwhile, presented the issue as a humanitarian necessity and more like an economic development opportunity, like developing a piece of New York real estate. But he effectively reignited a geopolitical powder keg with significant ramifications for the Middle East. Control of Gaza has been a key point of contention in the Arab-Israeli conflict for decades, and the concept of relocating its Palestinian inhabitants evokes an era when Western powers could redraw regional maps and displace populations with no consideration for self-determination. Moreover, the idea of the United States seizing a sovereign territory in the Middle East would be a stark policy reversal or a U-turn for Trump, who initially campaigned in 2016 for his first term, promising to withdraw America from the region after the Iraq War and criticizing the nation-building efforts of his predecessors. In announcing the plan, Trump cited no legal basis for his claim to the territory, nor did he acknowledge that the forced displacement of a population is against international law. And of course, this bold declaration raises a flurry of questions. How would Trump's proposed plan unfold? What legal powers would underpin such an action? And perhaps, most crucially, who would foot the bill for this ambitious endeavor? What is certain, however, is that the plan will face immense legal, diplomatic, and practical hurdles. As the situation in Gaza continues to evolve, the world will be watching closely to see whether Trump's vision is met with support, resistance, or outright rejection.